Hello and welcome to another 7 stories in 7 minutes. Now we're November. December and Christmas isn't very far down the line, is it? Now, and I know that probably you watching may not want to be doing this, but plenty of others will, and that's going to the supermarket, right? Because everyone's going to be stocking up for Christmas. And as many of you will know, on X I regularly post little posts about how big the queues are and who's using self-service and what life is like in a supermarket. But just, have you experienced this? So let's look at story 1, which is in the Sun. New way to shop. So literally a new way to shop. A major supermarket trials huge changes to checkouts as it fights to slash shoplifting and make life easier for customers. I don't think so. Check out this picture, folks. I mean, look at this. Ready to weigh your items and scan as you shop. Now, that looks like it's an airport security, right? And they say that this is to prevent shoplifting. I don't believe it. I believe that we're going to get rationing coming in. And those trolleys and baskets, they get weighed too. And baskets will, oh, you've got too many items, you've obviously gone over your ration. And customers are saying it's driving them mad, because if it doesn't tally up the weight and the trolley, the whole lot has to be unloaded and then scanned again by a cashier. Total waste of time. But let's stick with supermarkets, and this time, oh, by the way, that was Tesco's. So let's jump to Asda. So in the Sun, they're saying that Asda are making massive change to aisles that will make life easier for shoppers. Right, I don't think so. But let's look at what they say. So they say that now George Home and General Merchandise departments on the shop floor, with the supermarket aiming to increase sales of its non-food items. That means how much food? I mean, these aisles are wide, right? So probably an aisle has been removed, an aisle of food has been removed, and the aisle's been widened, and now the space is going to be filled with homeware and electricals. So where's the food, folks? I'm just saying, what are you going to be weighing in your trolley? Supermarkets, I'm sure you don't want to go to them, neither do I. But, so on a completely different note, I wrote a paper back in 2022, and I often refer to it, and it's called Back to the Past, A Re-emergence of Victorian Disease. All links will be in the description beneath. And it struck me that this week I saw this story in Lad Bible, which is entitled Deadly Victorian Superbug Explained as Worrying Numbers of Cases Continue to Rise in the UK. The number of cases of a potentially deadly Victorian superbug are on the rise in the UK. Well, that's exactly what I said in 2022. Remember, Victorian diseases are going to be coming back. And it says here too that cases of tuberculosis increased by 14% 2023 to 2024. Well, I've been covering, haven't I, that the illegal migrants and asylum seekers, they're being carted off to hospitals for tests in tuberculosis, MRIs, chest x-rays, and tuberculosis has risen significantly in the UK. Stick with me, because I thought, well, you know, what's the treatment for tuberculosis? Because you want to know these things, don't you? And I didn't know. So I went to NICE to have a look, and here you can see that the initial phase for tuberculosis is a drug called rifampicin. There are others there. I can't pronounce most of them, so I'm just cheating by saying rifampicin first. So you can see rifampicin is a treatment for tuberculosis. So let's jump to the next story, which happens to say, patient safety alert, patient safety alert, shortage of antimicrobial agents used in tuberculosis. Oh, which one would that be, you ask yourself? Oh my goodness, it's rifampicin. Convenient, don't you think? I'm not so sure I think that. So then I thought, well, if rifampicin is going to be unavailable or in short supply, that's heading for antimicrobial resistance, isn't it? And it's also heading for RNA vaccines, because don't forget, we've reported on that coming down the line, when you can't get rifampicin, you're going to need an mRNA tuberculosis jab, because let's face it, all we've ever had is the BCG, and TB is coming over our borders literally every day. So just to round off on this tuberculosis story, I thought it was quite interesting that the MHRA, only a couple of days ago, so this is really recent, November the 7th, you see, the MHRA has approved a new skin test for tuberculosis. Now, note the word new, right? New skin test. I can't even pronounce it. I think they make these names up just specifically so we can't pronounce them. So it's psilocybin. If someone can pronounce it and let me know, please do. But this is via an intradermal injection on the forearm, a bit like the BCG, and then it will react, and depending on the reaction on the skin depends whether you've got TB or not. But my question is what is this new test? What's in it? It's going injection into your skin. We don't know what it is. So keep an eye out, tuberculosis, especially children. Right, story 6 is crazy, right? Sunlight on demand. This is this company called Reflect, and what they're going to do, because don't forget, the UK government are dimming the sun, putting solar panels on new houses, of course, but they're dimming the sun. Well, now we're going to be having sunlight on demand. Yeah, really. So this company, Reflect, they're going to launch thousands of mirrors into space, and then it's going to reflect sunlight back, and farmers are going to think it's great because they can grow crops all night. Workers, they'll never have a night shift to do because it'll be daytime. This is going to really mess up our circadian clocks. This is crazy, folks. It's crazy. This is solar energy at night. You're going to be switching on daylight. No thanks. I want nighttime. I want to go to sleep at nighttime, and I want dark. A lot of people need dark and quiet time. So they say energy beyond the horizon. Energy is evolving, becoming smarter, more sustainable, and endlessly accessible. Experience a smarter way to power your world. No thanks. But let's finish up on, well, the richest man in the world, Elon Musk. Do you know how to write 1 trillion? I didn't. I do now. He is set to become the world's first trillionaire. That's 1 and 12 zeros. Obscene, don't you think? Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you like, please share. And don't forget, whatever happens, keep smiling.